When you lose attraction for your partner, it's really scary. In fact, you start feeling it and it gnaws away at you. Many times when couples come in and one of them says, I'm no longer attracted to my partner, it's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of stuff underneath because you don't wake up just one day totally unattracted, totally unable to get excited about being intimate with them or spending time with them. Usually what's more typical is in a long-term relationship, couples lose connection and they don't hang around each other as much. They start filling their life with kids, with projects, with work. And then one day they wake up and go, oh my God, like, I don't even know you. I'm not attracted to you. And from there, it festers until they finally, the relationship is so fragile, they come in for therapy. There's a lot of reasons for a loss of attraction, and I'd like to go through a few of those. First of all, you could have a lot of anger. When someone has anger and resentment at their partner, that can turn into almost a repulsion of their partner. They're not only unattracted to them, but they're repulsed by the thought of being with them intimately or otherwise. Secondly, the communication deteriorates. If you can't talk to your partner, you can't hold hands, you feel awkward hugging them, these kinds of things, these are all under the umbrella of communication. You can no longer talk to them. You don't think to go to them when something happens to you, good or bad. These are all ways that you can lose attraction for your partner. A failure to share activities. If you're no longer going to the grocery store together or doing those mundane Saturday things like going for a hike, getting brunch together, going out with friends, you can oftentimes lose that attraction to them. When you just start letting go, like you don't care how you look, you wear sloppy lounge clothes every day, you don't care what your hair looks like, you don't ever put on makeup, you don't ever shave your beard, things that mean a lot to your partner, things that show self-respect for yourself, taking care of yourself. If you lose that, your partner will lose attraction to the person you used to be, the person they still are in love with. And many times that can be a total loss of attraction toward you. When you basically let yourself gain weight or get very unhealthy, and although you would think that was part of the letting go, sometimes it's not. Sometimes people will get a medical condition and then from there they're feeling depressed, they're feeling a loss of self, and then they will spiral down into just basically gaining weight, being slovenly with their actions, and letting like just all of a sudden having an intense personality change. Boredom. If you're living in a small town and you moved there for your partner and they're, you know, in a great job or working and you're socially isolated, maybe at home with kids, this can be a way you could lose attraction for your partner. And merged identities. Sometimes when couples do everything together, maybe if they move to a new country where one feels insecure and the other one, so they have to be with the other one at all times. They become like one big blob together. Neither partner has an outlet to endure or to go, you know, nourish their other passions. This can cause a real loss of attraction. So what do you do? What can be done? Do you just look for a new partner? Well, no, that never works. In fact, that opens a can of worms that is only going to intensify this and make it worse. This is what I recommend. First of all, face your fears. It's important you face it first. Okay, I have totally lost attraction to my partner. Secondly, you're going to have to talk to your partner, and together you're going to have to redefine what attraction is. There are many different ways you can be attracted. Did you fall out of attraction physically? Did you fall out of track intimately? Did you fall off track emotionally, intellectually, spiritually? Just as I made a video about the 6 types of intimacy, you have to go through each of those and see how many of those are involved with this loss of attraction for your partner. Have you lost the ability to love yourself? Are you no longer taking care of yourself? Your partner totally let go of themselves, so you let yourself go too. You're now overweight. You don't think you look good. You don't think they look good, and you totally have no libido anymore. This happens more than I can tell you, and usually it spirals out from a loss of love and care for oneself. You start remembering. You don't just focus on the back, like your backstory, how you met, but now you're remembering everything. You're reliving your history. And many times what that means is it will bring little sparks to your relationship again. You'll say, do you remember when you said this to me? And sometimes restoring what it used to be like can really help you now get together and find that attraction again. You reconnect. When I say reconnect, I mean reconnect. The two of you write down what your chores are for the day, what your errands are, and as much as possible, you try to meet and connect with your partner on 3 of those things. So if they say, I'm going to go to the grocery store, I'm going with you. I'm going to go for a coffee, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go for a morning hike, let's do that together. Wherever you can, I want you to interject yourself and start reconnecting that way. Really seek some thrills. What is something the two of you have always wanted to do? I want you to put that in. Maybe experimenting with body paint, maybe going and sitting in a hot tub together with a refreshment and talking about your favorite dream or your favorite vision for the future. Whatever it is, you can many times jumpstart and jump kick that attraction again. You can get it back. Learn each other's love languages. And if you don't know what that is, read the book, The 5 Love Languages, and adapt to each other so each person is feeling loved again. Be as independent as you can. In other words, find some space that is totally yours to reconnect with a passion you used to have. That's going to help you restore that love for yourself so you can then find that attraction for your partner. And lastly, go to therapy. A good therapist working with you on these as well as other skills are going to help you get that attraction back. Can you be together and have sex and not feel attracted to your partner? You can. However, it's better if we can get that attraction started back, and then we can build on that throughout the relationship.